This is Dr. Everest. This recording is for all those with clearance levels of 4 or higher regarding SCP-N 66066. We have confirmed that one of the Doomsday Sisters does in fact exist. That means that more than likely the other 5 exist as well, and designation due to the fact that the Doomsday Sisters, although their powers are different, none of them need to make eye contact with any nearby human beings in order to use their powers. Confirmation of SCP-N 66066 was made at a gas station located just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, in which the SCP walked in and a young man immediately began flirting with her. The young man refused to take no for an answer. She glared at him, and all of his flesh shriveled up around his bones. Not a drop of blood in his body. The gas station clerk, upon seeing this, took off running. We do not know where the clerk is. Our agents are currently out searching for him. SCP-N 66066 then fueled up her vehicle and left. Due to the grainy video from outside the gas station, license plate, as well as make and model of the red sedan she was driving, could not be pinpointed. We believe SCP-N 66066 is still somewhere in the area. The Doomsday Sisters are able to change their appearances, outward appearances. They are very dangerous, very powerful. It is unclear what they want, although it seems, based on how this SCP behaved, they mostly want to be left alone. The rumors regarding the Doomsday Sisters are real. We do not know where the other 5 are, but we have confirmed that this one exists. What makes the Doomsday Sisters so dangerous is that if the 6 of them should ever come together, they would be powerful enough to destroy the entire planet and every form of life in it, possibly the entire galaxy. That is why they are known as the Doomsday Sisters. Although they cannot be captured, cannot be confined, it is important that they stay away from each other. There is speculation that the Doomsday Sisters are aware of the fact that others of their kind exist but perhaps are unaware that there is only 6 of them. We are currently trying to find the one that has been given the designation N66066. We believe that even one of them alone could do a great deal of physical damage. It is rumored that the Doomsday Sisters can not only destroy, but they can reshape, remold reality itself. The Institute has collected evidence that shows that perhaps this has already occurred. Timelines that should not exist have been observed by some higher-ranking members, level 4 and above, of the Institute. Timelines in which the Great War or World War I never took place. A timeline in which world peace was eventually declared because such a war never took place. Elderly leaders, past their prime, past their ability to govern their people properly, stepped down and were replaced. Young individuals who never should have become leaders because they were too young never took on that role. An entire generation of leaders, men, soldiers, that was lost in our timeline exists in another one in which world peace took place. The rippling effects through our timeline have only recently been explored. One theory suggests that the reason why the Doomsday Sisters are called the Doomsday Sisters has nothing to do with the fact that if they ever get together, they could destroy the planet. It has to do with the fact that they are capable of changing it, shaping it, remolding it on a cellular level if they choose. It is believed the reason why the Doomsday Sisters are able to change their appearances and are so difficult to find is that they are able to use their powers on themselves to change their cells, their molecular structure, to make them look completely different in terms of height, weight, every single factor out there. This would explain why it has taken us so long to track one of them down. Confirmation was made by one of our Native American shaman, a very powerful individual who was asked not to be named, at least not yet, an individual who can see other timelines, other realities, how they are shaped by the Doomsday Sisters. And this shaman is able to share his visions with others. I have seen a world without war. I have seen a world with lasting peace. A world where minor conflicts are immediately dealt with and quashed before they become major conflicts. I've seen a world without dictators, a world where resources are shared, a world similar to what existed before the outbreak of the Great War, a world where in our timeline we were originally headed towards world peace. Many things were far from perfect, but it was the closest we ever came. I have seen that alternate timeline where the war never took place. I have seen cures for all sorts of cancer. I have seen cures for famine and poverty. I have seen a world where the weather is controlled. This world exists because the individual young men who died during the Great War never did, and their sons and daughters were born who went on to create what could perhaps be described as heaven on earth. But because these young men were killed or badly crippled, returning home with horrible injuries, no desire to make the world a better place, or, due to death, no ability to make the world a better place. It did not come to be. I have seen that timeline. And it is, well, unprofessionally speaking for a moment, it was beautiful. Everything that occurred due to the Great War never occurred. There was no sad man with an Oliver Hardy mustache and a fanatic sense of nationalism. There was no war for him to serve in. He died forgotten as a failed painter. Perhaps that's what it should have been. Apologies for the speculation. The Doomsday Sisters are extremely dangerous. Now that we have confirmed through our shaman that we have found one, we are tracking her through motor vehicle records. We are tracking her through perimeter sweeps using our satellites, trying to find where she is. As of now, we have not found her. Even if we do, containment is impossible, thereby the N designation. However, with the shaman's help, we are confident that we will find this particular SCP and be able to at least monitor her actions, monitor where she goes, what she does. We have no clue if this SCP is an alien creature or possibly even a demonic one. Possibly even something else. Neither of those two. The search for this SCP continues. Now that we know that she exists, we also know that her 5 sisters also exist. According to the shaman, all of them have different powers, different abilities. Based on what occurred with that individual who flirted with her and wouldn't take no for an answer, we believe we have found the most dangerous out of all of them. However, considering the standard of comparison, that's not saying much. They are all extremely dangerous, and if they feel that this institute is on their trail, any one of them could easily alter reality. A reality in which perhaps, well, I would not like to speculate on anything, but any creature able to alter the world so that the First World War, that should not have taken place, takes place, to bring that savagery into our reality. These creatures are extremely dangerous, beyond belief. One of the few things we know about them is that all 6 are female. Are the Doomsday Sisters capable of giving birth to a child? We don't know. Our shaman does not know. Speculation needs to be kept to a minimum. As of now, we are still searching for this one confirmed Doomsday Sister. That is all. End of recording.